Welcome to Travel Finance Advisor, where we dive into the stories behind the adventures. Today, we're exploring something different, a journey through time into Pennsylvania's forgotten amusement parks. Join us as we uncover the tales of 8 abandoned theme parks in Pennsylvania, where joy once echoed through these now silent lands. We'll look at the financial rise and fall of these once thriving destinations, from the iconic Cyclone at Williams Grove to the historic significance of Fairview Park. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's embark on this unique journey together. Welcome to Travel Finance Advisor, where every adventure has a financial tale. Let's get started. 8. Park number 8, Fantasyland, 1959 to 1980. Gettysburg, Adams County Fantasyland was a pioneering theme park in Pennsylvania, opening in 1959 with an enchanting array of storybook-based attractions. It was a place where children could step into fairy tales, with features like Cinderella's castle and a miniature railroad that transported visitors through magical landscapes. The park was a product of the vision of Kenneth and Thelma Dick, who crafted an environment where imagination could run wild. Their innovative approach to themed entertainment was ahead of its time, providing an escape into a world of fantasy that was both educational and entertaining. The closure of Fantasyland in 1980 came with the retirement of its founders, marking the end of a unique chapter in amusement park history. The park's land was sold for development, and much of its whimsical architecture, including the Dick's own eccentric home, was demolished in 2012. Today, the area where Fantasyland once stood is part of the Gettysburg Battlefield Museum, with only the faint outlines of concrete foundations hidden in the woods as a reminder of what was. Yet, the legacy of Fantasyland lives on in the memories of those who experienced its magic, a testament to the creativity and joy that once flourished in this corner of Pennsylvania. Park number 7, Angelo Amusement Park, 1957 to 1988, Butler Township, Luzerne County. Angelo Amusement Park opened its gates in 1957, nestled along PA Route 309 in Butler Township, Pennsylvania, named after the matriarch of the Barletta family, Angeline Barletta. The park was envisioned as a place where families could come together, enjoying the natural beauty of northeastern Pennsylvania alongside attractions like the Valley Volcano roller coaster, one of the park's main draws. It quickly became a beloved summer destination, offering a mix of traditional rides including a carousel, a tank ride, and a miniature train, catering to both thrill seekers and those looking for a more relaxed day out. The swimming pool, one of the largest in the region, was a significant attraction, drawing crowds especially during the hot summer months, serving as a social hub for local youth and families alike. Despite its early success, Angelo Amusement Park faced financial and operational challenges. The Barletta family sold the park in 1985 to Mirth Master Corporation, which struggled to keep the park profitable. By 1988, after years of financial strain, including over $1 million in debt, the park closed for good when Mirth Master filed for bankruptcy. The rides were auctioned off in 1990, and over the subsequent years, the park structures were either vandalized or razed. Today, the site of Angelo Park is largely undeveloped, with new land development of Lackawanna County owning the land. However, the park's memory lives on through local lore and the occasional exploration by those fascinated by its history, with some rides still in operation at various parks around the country, like the C.P. Huntington train at Erie Zoo. Park number 6, Rocky Springs Park, 1899 to 1983, West Lampeter Township, Lancaster County. Rocky Springs Park opened in 1899, leveraging its natural spring to attract visitors to its lush, green setting. Throughout its golden era, the park was a cultural hub featuring 4 roller coasters, a dance pavilion where big bands played, and a popular spring-fed swimming pool. It was a place where families from Lancaster County and beyond came to escape the ordinary enjoying the thrills of rides like the Galaxy roller coaster introduced during a brief revival in 1978. However, the park's allure began to fade as larger amusement parks like Hershey Park drew crowds away, and its attempts at modernization couldn't stem the tide of declining attendance. After its final closure in 1983, Rocky Springs faced further destruction from arsonists in the subsequent years, leaving behind only scattered ruins. The development of condominiums on part of the land marked the physical end of the park, but its legacy persists through the Rocky Springs Carousel, an antique masterpiece by the Dentzel Company from 1905, which was saved by community donations but remains in storage due to lack of funds for restoration. Local historians and enthusiasts continue to advocate for its preservation, viewing the carousel not just as a ride, but as a piece of Lancaster's rich amusement history, a testament to a time when the park was a cornerstone of community joy and leisure. Park number 5. White Swan Park, 1955 to 1990, Findlay, Allegheny County. In 1955, Roy Todd envisioned White Swan Park as a haven for post-World War II families, creating an attraction that was both affordable and filled with joy. The park was modest in size but rich in charm, featuring 7 rides including the Red Streaker roller coaster, which became a local favorite. Its 3 artificial lakes were meant for paddle boating, providing a serene escape amidst the hustle of everyday life. Despite its name, plans to introduce actual swans were quickly abandoned due to concerns over wildlife predation, instead opting for a lighthearted, family-oriented atmosphere with a miniature train ride that circled the park. For over 3 decades, White Swan Park was a beacon of summer fun, hosting picnics, community events, and family gatherings, encapsulating the essence of small-town amusement. However, the joy was short-lived, as the inevitable march of progress intervened. In 1989, the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation, PennDOT, decided to expand Route 60, directly impacting White Swan Park. The land was acquired for $4 million, and despite community protests and emotional farewell picnics, the park closed its gates forever. Bulldozers moved in, transforming the site into a shopping plaza, erasing any physical evidence of the park. Today, the only remnants of White Swan are in the hearts and memories of those who spent their summer days there. Occasionally, former patrons gather to reminisce about the park's heyday, sharing stories of laughter, love, and the simple pleasures of a bygone era. Park number 4, Ney August Park, 1931 to 1990. Ney August Park in Scranton, Lackawanna County transitioned from a simple green space in the 19th century to an amusement park in 1931, with the addition of rides, a dance hall, and a unique swimming pool fed by natural springs. However, by the 1980s, as public interest in amusement shifted, the park's attendance waned, leading to the cessation of its amusement operations by 1990, but though the park has reverted to a public green space, the echoes of its amusement days are felt in the abandoned dance hall and the now overgrown paths where thrill rides once stood. The natural beauty of Ney August Gorge with its waterfalls remains, but the area's vibrant amusement history is largely forgotten. Park number 3, Bushkill Park, 1902 to 2004. Bushkill Park in Forks Township, Northampton County, was a beloved family destination since its opening in 1902, known for its historic pretzel dark ride and the coaster roller coaster. It was a place where community and celebrities alike found joy. However, the park's fate was sealed by natural disasters, particularly the devastating floods of Hurricane Ivan in 2004, which left the park inoperable. Subsequent attempts to revive it were thwarted by further flooding and vandalism. Despite its current state of decay, with ride structures slowly being reclaimed by nature, there's a persistent local effort to breathe new life in a Bushkill Park. The pretzel ride, a testament to its past, still stands as a beacon of hope for preservation. Ghost tours occasionally highlight its haunting beauty, maintaining some connection with the public. Park number 2, Rocky Glen Park, 1886 to 1987. Located in Moosic, Lackawanna County, Rocky Glen Park was a pioneering amusement venue, opening in 1886 as a trolley park. It became renowned for its early roller coasters designed by Fred Ingersoll. The park's history was marked by innovation but also by division, with a literal split in ownership leading to a themed ghost town in the Glen in the 1970s, which failed to sustain interest. Economic downturns, particularly the oil crisis, combined with competition from larger parks, led to its closure in 1987. After its closure, arson left much of the park in ruins. What remains of Rocky Glen today are mere foundations and the platform of the original trolley station, a stark contrast to its once vibrant past. The Rocky Springs Carousel, which was meant for preservation, sits in storage, symbolizing the park's unfulfilled potential. Urban explorers occasionally venture here, drawn by the park's eerie beauty and historical significance. Park number 1, Williams Grove Amusement Park, 1850 to 2005. Williams Grove Amusement Park in Monroe Township, Cumberland County, has a rich history that started as a simple picnic grove in 1850. Over the years, it evolved significantly, becoming a focal point for community events through the Great Granger's Picnic Exhibition in the 1870s, with attendance soaring due to the convenience of the Cumberland Valley Railroad. The introduction of classic amusement rides in the 1920s by the Richwine family marked a new era, which was further enhanced in the 1970s with the addition of rides from the closed Palisades Amusement Park, including the iconic Cyclone roller coaster. However, the park's journey was fraught with adversities. Natural disasters like Hurricane Agnes in 1972 caused extensive damage, and subsequent incidents like fires and snowstorms in the 90s added to its woes. Despite these, the park struggled on until 2005 when insurmountable financial issues led to its closure. Today, the park stands as a haunting reminder of its past with the cyclone skeleton still visible amidst the undergrowth. The Historical Steam Engine Association on-site keeps some of the park's history alive, and occasional events like Terror in the Park in 2016 tried to revive its spirit, but it largely remains a time capsule of amusement history.